Have you ever wondered why it's so hard to buy a laptop? What specifications should I get? What processor? What RAM? What screen resolution, etc.? Well, instead of you bothering about this, let's go through this together. And by the end of this video, hopefully you have an idea of what exactly to look for while buying a laptop. By far, the most important question you want to answer is, what do I want to do with this laptop? What are my most common use cases? And just write them down. This is the most crucial step as it keeps you in focus and keeps you within budget. Here's a general guide on the use cases out there. You have a general user that makes use of Office, web browsing, emails, media, etc. You have a creative user, content creators, designers, software developers, etc. And you have a gamer, usually playing high definition interactive games online. There are usually several factors that help you determine if that laptop is right for you or not. We'll explore these factors one by one and break down the options. In no particular order, let's explore these factors. First, the screen. Screen is the gateway to consume content on a laptop. It gives you real-time feedback, and depending on your use case, you want to focus on selecting a good screen that matches that use case. What are you looking for in a screen? The size, the resolution, the display quality, the refresh rate, the touchscreen option or not? Is it matte or glossy finish? There are various screen sizes, and 13 to 14 inches is best for portability and battery life. 15.6 inches is a balance of screen space and portability, and 17 plus inches is ideal for heavy users, ideal for gamers, for designers, and people that multitask a lot. The screen resolution determines how sharp your screen will look. We have Full HD resolution, we have Quad HD resolution, and 4K resolution. The minimum you should be targeting for sharp visuals is Full HD, and avoid anything that is less than Full HD. It's outdated and everything will look pixelated. There are different panel types, like I said earlier: IPS, OLED, and TN. IPS is best for color accuracy and viewing angles. OLED is best for the vivid colors, the true blacks. It's great for creators and those that consume media a lot. And TN is cheaper version of the panel type with poor quality and poor viewing angles. You also want to look at the brightness. 300 to 400 nits is good for indoor use. But if you're going to be taking your laptop outside, you need to target at least 500 nits and above. For creative people, of course, you know that the colors are important while you're editing your video. You want to see accurate colors on your screen. So you want to target an sRGB of close to 100%, ATC IP3 of at least 90%. The refresh rate refers to how fast the screen refreshes per second. The 60 Hz, which is the standard for most people. For the people that are into gaming, they want to see those frame rates at a faster refresh rate, which is great for competitive gaming. So touchscreen or not, you should decide if you want touchscreen or not. Windows has been updated to cater for touchscreen devices better, and it has excellent use cases. So that's it about screen, and a simple hack is this: take a look at this guide. For portability and good visuals, your minimum should be Full HD with IPS. A balance for most users is bigger screen, 15.6 QHD with IPS. And if you're a creative content creator, you should be targeting OLED with at least 3K resolution, possibly 4K. If you're a gamer, you should be targeting at least 120 Hz refresh rate. The CPU is the brain of the device and powers every action you take. The speed of the processor is measured in gigahertz and is very important in determining how fast the computer processes your input and output. There are different kinds of processors designed to serve different kinds of user. My promise is to make it easier for you to decide, and I'll try to avoid the complexities and try not to get too technical. There are two major CPU brands, Intel and AMD, and they all have various offerings. Let's start with Intel. Intel has the Core series, Core i3, Core i5, Core i7, Core i9 for 2023 and below. And as recently as 2024, they introduced the Core Ultra series, Core Ultra 5, Core Ultra 7, and Core Ultra 9. Usually, the higher the number, the better the processor, and this is not always the case. To satisfy different users, some prefer raw performance, some other prefer battery life. Processors are designed with this in mind, so technically, you can have a Core i5 perform better than a Core i7. Again, to choose one, you need to keep your priorities in mind: performance or battery life, or a balance of both. In order to know which processor is right for you, you need to decode the Intel processor names. Let's start with an example: the Intel Core i5 13500H. The first two digits, 13, is the generation. The higher the number, usually the better it is. The next three digits that you have there, the 500, is the model, which determines the speed, the features, but don't worry too much about that. Within a generation, there might be multiple series. The last digits, H in this case, speaks to the performance class, and you can have options like U, P, H, HX, and as the case may be. So, a quick tip: go for the 10th generation to 14th generation or higher, or go for the Core Ultra series in 2025 and beyond. Core Ultra 5 is good for everyday use. Core Ultra 7 is better for multitasking and heavier work. And the best performance is on Core Ultra High 9. So with this in mind, choose based on your budget and what's your priorities are. AMD uses similar naming style as Intel. The higher the number, Ryzen 3, 5, 7, or 9, the better the performance tier. But again, the details matter. Example, Ryzen 7 8845HS. You have the first digits, Ryzen 7 as the performance tier, 3 being entry level, 5 mid range, 7 high end, and 9 is the top tier. The second digit, 8, speaks to the generation, currently 8th generation for 2024 2025 series. And 8 speaks to the market segment, the next 8, which means higher or more premium. 45 speaks to the specific model indicator, and HS is the power class. You also have options like U for ultra efficient, HS for high performance and slim design, and HX for extreme performance. So with this in mind, looking at the processors, either Intel or AMD, you can tell at a glance what kind of expectation you have and how it aligns with your use case. That gives you a way to make an informed decision when you want to purchase a laptop. Storage is pretty straightforward. For storage, always choose an SSD. It's about 10 times faster than an old HDD, and more durable since it has no moving parts. For storage recommendations for 2025 and beyond, the bare minimum should be 256 gigabytes, and you can scale up higher as your need is. Keep in mind that you might want to consider an option of a swappable hard drive. Some laptops these days don't have that. You're stuck with what you get from day one. So if you're going to be stuck with what you get, better for you to upgrade for future proofing. The same thing applies to RAM. In 2025, the minimum you should be targeting is 8 gigabytes of RAM. In mind that RAM is configurable, is swappable in some laptops, but in some laptops, you're stuck with whatever you get from day one. So keep in mind, if you want to upgrade later, you don't want to change the entire laptop just because of you want to upgrade the RAM. Please like, subscribe, and watch more of our videos. At Gadget Clavis, we try to break tech down into simple, relatable videos such as this. Like, subscribe, and share this. If you have stayed to the end of this video, thank you so much for joining. I hope you found this useful, and by now, you're better informed on what laptop to buy.